Today we're talking about underwater landscaping. There are a couple of major differences between above and below water landscaping. For instance, land below the waves is sculpted by the sea and results in similar but different patterns. Drop-offs happen when you go from the coast to deep water. And while there are sea hills and mountains, they're shaped by the tides and sea currents rather than wind and geological formations. There are sea valleys called trenches, and at the bottom of those you have geothermal vents that create bubbles. When the water is shallower, and most of the time, but not always, warm, there is corals and kelps and light-loving plants. If you want your water to look like it has those things, then adding sands and moss and kelp and seagrasses and waterlogged leaves, A 1.19, can help simulate that. As for corals come in multiple breeds and colour variations. You can use the blocks already provided to you to help create the sculptural shapes. Or you can go and use terracottas or wood, the wood block, not logs, to help form your reef shapes. Coral reef shapes are created by coral stacking on top of each other and forming sculptural shapes that stick up towards the surface of the water. These can be in great slabs where the area is covered in coral, or there may be smaller areas that wind like walls or lumps or things like that. Coral reefs also have a mixture of corals and aren't usually just a single type of coral, so you'll be able to mix and match colours. And by using multiple types of block to simulate your shadows as well as creating depth manually, it'll help enhance the look of it. As you go deeper, plants disappear because in a real ocean there is less light. In Minecraft there isn't, because we as players need to see, and Minecraft's height limit doesn't get that far. And if you're simulating that, then sliding into your muds, your dirts, and your stones and gravels will simulate the deep of the bottom of the ocean. Down there aren't so many plants, but what there is are shipwrecks and things like that. You also have trenches where you have the geothermal activity, and with that you're able to put in soul sand and magma blocks and things, much like pre-generated ravines, but making it look cooler. You're able to turn them into places where it might be a mining cavern for mer people, or the sunken city of Atlantis, or something like that. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!